I have great pleasure in extending a hearty welcome to the MBA programs of this institute. I would like to report to you briefly the performance utilized the leisure time in a constructive manner. Recently, NIPER had to inform you that
are to be practiced, not others. Whatever good practices given without faith should be given in plenty, should be any deeds, any doubt, which critically advise and serve your
London. The bird was sent to London. They were sending penicillin through special messenger. But before penicillin could reach India, she died. That was the situation at the time of independence. Now from that situation, we have grown ourselves very big as a global leader in pharmaceutical production. Today India is a global leader. We are exporting to more than 220 countries. In fact, there are only 220 countries in the world. That means we are exporting to all nooks and corners of the globe. That is how our pharmaceutical industry has grown in a very big way. And it is a proud moment for all of us. More than 60% of the vaccines used in the world, they are produced in 5 times. That means we need to grow further as far as manpower also. That is why NIPERs have been created in India. Long time back, our visionary capacity to treat is limited. We have to prevent these diseases. Prevention should be our first strategy. All of us should prevent diseases. That is not the case. Today money power is there. Doctors are available. For many diseases there is no cure. That is the situation. If you take tuberculosis, though medicine is there for tuberculosis from the year 1940, now we have to spend more than 2.5 lakhs. We have to treat for 2 full years. Painful injections and painful and toxic drugs. The possibility of cure is only 30%. That is the fate of the patient. There is a great need to find alternative drug to cure patients suffering from tuberculosis resistance. Similar is the case with the cancers. For many cancers we don't have drugs. Drugs are available, they are costly. Similarly for diseases like hepatitis B and C, throughout the world, in the developing countries, more than 600 million people are suffering from chronic hepatitis B and C. You know, for chronic hepatitis B and C, there is no immediate cure. For hepatitis B, there is no cure.
Mystery. They secured a CGPA of 9.90 on the 10-point scale.
Sir, here. Sir.
Pharmaceutical analysis.
How do you handle the rare diseases in the world? Now, nearly 300 doctors, experts, all have assembled. Can you hear me? Yes. To understand these rare diseases, how it's originated, what we do. So I participated in the conference. I said that it's very essential that identify in India 10 rare diseases, and also institution like Napier in Hyderabad, we should not inject immunity system. You understand the problem? That was a big challenge. How without medicine, how without doctor, I can live a good life. That's a beautiful line. Can you use Dr. Aziz Ahmed, Joint Secretary. Then let's be welcome Dr. Ahmed Kamal Ansari. My greetings to all of you. Friends, I'm indeed delighted to participate at the 4th convocation of the National Institute of Pharma Education and Research at Hyderabad, NAPIO. NAPIO is a pharmacy research institute mentored by, I understand, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad. As an institute of national importance, it plays a very important role in human resource development for research and development of drugs for the ever-growing Indian pharma industry, which has been the forefront of India's science-based industry with a wide-ranging capacities in this important field of drug manufacture. You know, I have visited many pharma industries in the country and also outside the country. I know, Lord, just producing the drugs and marketing is not a big job. You follow? Or you don't follow? So big challenge for all the new graduates. How many of you PhD? Lift your hand, postgraduates. So globally, pharma industry is a critical junction. The tools developed faces major economic and operational challenges to capitalize on the opportunities and create more value for health payers. Products that will be launched are already in the pipeline. The processes being used to develop them are similar to those used for the last 10 years and beyond. The prevailing management culture remains in the late 20th century. And the demanding technological and commercial environment looks set to continue. There's a widespread awareness and realization that all patients must receive medicine that would be affordable, timely, where they live. More than 450 drug formulation packs are now under the price control mechanism of National Pharma Pricing Authority. So friends, I would like to speak to you today for next 15 minutes. Giving the future, which path will you take? Giving the future, which path you will take? That is the talk I am going to do. The Indian pharma industry, the most respected among the emerging nations, is one of the most sought after sector from global collaboration point of view. Having a strong macro and socio-economic foundation, the driving factors intrinsically deep-rooted, the Indian pharma sector have not been deterred by recent speed breakers like quality issues faced by few Indian companies. Indian pharma sector offers a lot to be optimistic about, like our chairman said. The sector, which was only $6 billion in 2005, has zoomed to $18 billion now in 2012, clocking CAGR of 17%. The sector is expected to grow to $45 billion by another 5 years' time. $45 billion. Even the most pessimistic scenario, the sector is expected to be 6th largest in the world in terms of absolute size by 2020. Now, one of the key characteristics of the Indian pharma industry is the fact that it's very fragmented. The largest domestic market shareholders hold about 7% of the Indian markets, while the top 10 companies command about 40% of the market share. On the other hand, India has the highest generic penetration of 99%, and provides equal access to both the large and small players. Supply chain, the link between the laboratory and the marketplace, needs a thorough revision. Most pharma companies have complex supply chain. They are underutilized, inefficient, even ill-equipped to cope with the sort of products coming down the pipeline. In order to meet the demands of the fast evolving marketplace and the shift from the patient to outcome, the pharma supply chain will need to undergo radical revolution of management procedures. Numerous forces are shaping the environment in which the industry operates and dictating the need for different sorts of supply chain. By 2020, the more diverse product types and therapies with shorter product life cycles will emanate. The new ways of assessing, approving and monitoring medicine will be available. Increasing emphasis on outcome, new modes of delivering the healthcare where the care is pushed into the community, where access to information on the patient will become as important as the product themselves. The growing importance of emerging markets, greater public scrutiny, impacting the ability to manage risk and compliance, and tougher environment controls and regulation will demand companies and the institution to strategically reassess their supply chain approach. Now friends, there is an international competitiveness. To be internationally competitive, we should incorporate courses in regulatory jurisdiction so that newer legislation, domestic as well as international, are understood and implemented with utmost care and speed. Our courses might include exposure to guidelines issued by International Conference of Harmonization, ICH, good manufacturing practices, GMP, good laboratory practices in a big way, and develop necessary expertise. My best wishes to you all. May God bless you. Dear friends, I would like to administer, since you are all silently hearing, graduates, I got some interesting 5-point vote. Will you take? Will you take? You sit and take, okay? I realize pharma is a noble profession to remove the pain. You agree? Yes. I will always apply science and technology in pharma work. I realize the pharmacy can provide cost-effective, pure drugs. So I have.
The convocation is closed.
Too much. కాదు గిడ నాకు అర్థం కాదు కొట్టుకోవాలి మేడం రావాలి కొంచెం అరే ఫోటో వదిలిపెట్టి